Welcome my conscious family. In this video I will tell you all about people pleasing and how I actually recovered from it, which helped me to gain a lot more confidence, trust, faith, and of course attract better relationships in my life. For the longest time, people, and me included, thought that people pleasing and wanting to please everyone and make everybody happy actually meant that I had this huge heart and I just care for people and I'm just loving and this is who I am. But through the years of questioning myself and just like noticing when it occurs, how it occurs, what happens, and basically of course psychology, learning and studying, I realized that actually people pleasing doesn't come from us loving people so much. Unfortunately, it comes from traumas, it comes from your childhood. So I know that since you are here on my channel, my conscious family, I love you guys so much. Again, I see all of your comments, I respond, I love your messages. It's so good to connect here and I'm so grateful for you guys. So since you are here, I know that you are also a people pleaser. Either you're a recovered people pleaser or you're still a people pleaser, but somewhere on that kind of like stick, I would say. So also what I want to say is that since you're on this channel, that means that also you are hypersensitive and you had a life that wasn't easy. I usually talk this on my channel that I know that I attract different kinds of people. If you don't resonate with my message, you can just scoop along, that's totally fine. I know that people who are coming on my channel and who are awakening and helping others awaken, they have been through a lot, and I'm not saying like a lot like in terms of like everybody had of course struggles in life, but I'm saying like your path has been very unique and very tough, a lot of traumas, a lot of different upbringing and different things happen to you in childhood, which means that you develop this kind of a skill, even I would say it's a skill actually, to protect yourself, to stay alive basically, because when you were little, this was the only way for you to stay alive, was to actually please everyone around you because your environment didn't feel safe. If you resonate with this, write them in the comments. You can share your own story, and I hope you can hear me, you guys. I'm definitely gonna get another microphone. Is this one broken? I am in Bali, you know, everybody here is doing some constructions everywhere. Like there is no part of this island that I can go to without constructions. But I hope you can hear me because this message is truly important. Basically, when you were little, when you expressed yourself, when you said something was on your mind, when you expressed how you feel, you didn't get what you deserved. You didn't get the feedback or the response that you were hoping to get. And this made you closed off from your authentic self and try to please those around you so that you can stay alive basically. So this is actually our brain like telling us that yes, this is actually to preserve our own life, because you feel threatened that if you say your own truth, something bad will happen to you. And this really stems from the fear of fear of death, like it's that deep. And so of course it depends also what kind of situation you were in, but as a kid you were not, your brain wasn't that developed that you can, you know, comprehend and understand adults and these things that are coming, but you actually don't know how to filter them, and you take them as the truth. You take them you know how the kids take them, and then this is the only way to protect yourself, is to please those around you and shut down those authentic parts of yourself. And this is a very important message. As you know, always before my videos I ask God, hey God, what do you want to talk about today? And of course I have always like many messages, but this one was coming through specifically that now 2025, as I said, it's our biggest year yet, and people pleasing has to stop, because you are safe. You are safe, you no longer need to do that. Your life is safe, you can protect yourself, you're an adult. So people pleasing doesn't come again from your big heart for the humanity and from your love for your cousins and your family. I get so many messages. I work in Serbia, and so I do have a community there, and already coaching programs and a lot of clients I worked with. And a lot of them, they told me when they started working, they were like, I really love people, I always want to help others, I always put them first and then put myself second. And they take this as a badge of honor. They think that this is somehow amazing what they are doing, and they take it as a badge of honor, like I put others first. But what they don't realize is this what I'm sharing with this message. It has nothing to do with your big heart. It has everything to do with your trauma and your learned behavior from your childhood. Because in the past, this was the only way for you to survive. This is what you thought, this is how you perceived the situations which you were in, because you didn't know how else to protect yourself. You felt scared, you felt fearful, and you were not acknowledged the way you deserve when you expressed your authentic truth. So again, people pleasing, nothing to do with our love for people, everything to do with our traumas, with our fears, and with us trying to save our lives and protect ourselves. So I was a very, very much people pleaser. I was pleasing everyone else. I was always like doing everything so that everyone else is happy. And this was, as I said, also because I didn't know how to be myself. I was scared that if I am myself, people will, of course, make fun of me or do something, or in any way I am somehow threatened. So this is something I realized, and now I was able to change. One other message that was coming through today, and I feel like I can also combine these two messages, is the theory, let them. Mel Robbins talked about this a lot on her Instagram and YouTube page. So let them theory basically says, let them think whatever. Let them not invite you, let them gossip about you, let them be angry at you. Just let people feel, be, do whatever they want without you taking it all on yourself. And this is also one of the strong messages for today. Before I continue in this message, I want to invite you to take a moment now, set an intention, write down in the comments, no more people pleasing in 2025. No more, okay? Because this is your invite, this is your calling. Now you understand where it stems from. You are now an adult. You have the tools, trust me, to protect yourself and your own life. You don't need to now, you don't need anymore to make peace with everyone, because this is just a trauma response, okay? This is just a learned behavior. You are safe, you are protected. You're completely safe, protected. If you're here in this channel also, I send a lot of good energy towards you guys, and I want to say that God does protect us all. It does protect you, especially when you stand for yourself. God wants you to stand up for yourself. God wants you to be in your own sovereignty, in your own authenticity, to be truthful to yourself. Okay, God doesn't want you to be a people pleaser. I always say, sometimes in some religion it's like you must suffer now so that you can get a reward later. I don't believe in it. God never wants you to suffer. He doesn't want you to people please. He doesn't want you to play small. He wants you to play big. He wants you to live your life on your own terms, to be authentic, to be yourself, to be bold. Okay, so if you also resonate with this, you can write down in the comments, God wants me to be bold. But basically, this little thing that you do when you stop and you write down a comment, you're setting an intention. You're taking your focus and intention towards something that you want. And don't ever think that this is something small. Oh, it's just a comment. No. It's not just a comment. This is you sending a message out into the universe. Okay? And each time when you take your intention and focus onto something, it matters. When your focus and intention is on something that you want, it matters. Even if it's just one comment, few seconds, trust me, it matters. Okay, every day I post messages like this, so be sure to like the video, hit the bell button so you get notified every day I post a new video. And of course, if you want to connect daily, I have an Instagram down below in the description. Okay, let's go back to the Latin theory. So Latin theory is for me connected with people pleasing, because if you are a people pleaser, you certainly don't let them. You want to make sure that they are okay. You want to make sure that they still like you. You want to make sure that everything is okay with you guys, because you feel threatened in this situation. And I want to tell you, when you start this journey of recovering from people pleasing, from your traumas, and healing yourself and your nervous system, what's gonna happen? This is gonna feel awkward. I really like to emphasize this, because many people think that when you start on this awakening journey, consciously creating your own reality, all these different things, that somehow it's just gonna be rainbows and unicorns here on out. And that's not the case. It's gonna feel hella awkward. Like I'm telling you, first time you set boundaries, first time that you don't ask your sister or your friend, hey, are you okay? Are we okay? It's gonna feel awkward. Like your nervous system, your body is gonna send you signals that like it's gonna almost wanna move towards this person and make sure that everything is okay. But this is your invite to stay in your body. Don't move. Don't do what you did all those years before. This is how you actually break a pattern and break free. You stay in your uncomfortableness. You stay there and you coach yourself. I always say, coach yourself. You're coaching yourself either way. Coach yourself for something you want. Tell yourself, I am fine. I am gonna be fine. Everything is okay. You can make your own mantras. You can write down in the comments, give ideas to others. Mantras, affirmations. Stay in your body, don't move. Okay, that's really important. Don't do what you did all those years, because this is how you actually break a pattern, by doing something completely opposite of what you don't want to do anymore. And it is gonna feel, how can I say that? I don't know. It's gonna feel very awkward. Okay, I'm telling you. Change is awkward all the way. Awkward all the way, but I want you to stay there, convince yourself that everything is fine, and the more you do it, the more fine it is gonna be. It is gonna be so easy for you to do it. After 10 times, you're gonna be, yeah, whatever, I don't care anymore. Because the truth is, people will always have an opinion. I can be the most loving person, which I truly am. Like, I love people. I just love humanity. I have love for people. I know many maybe don't understand, but if you're here on the channel, I guess you do. I just love people, you just love people. This is who we are kind people. We love people, okay? But many times, not many times, but it can happen, people don't like me, people don't love me, they even hate me, or they're envious, or all sorts of feelings and emotions they can have, especially exes. I need to make a joke. But of course, there's many people, you know, who have like bad opinion about me. So what's the thing here? Before, I was always making sure that they change their opinion and everybody must like me, because as I said, this was my trauma response from my family, because I always felt like it's not safe to be myself. I wasn't met where I wanted to be met, so this was my response, to just make sure that it's peaceful, everybody likes me, and then I can move on. Now, I don't care anymore. And I know that there are people, I am very intuitive, my energy, like I am very intuitive, okay? I can even feel what people are thinking, I feel their energies around me, I feel the energy if someone is envious, or even across the world, it doesn't matter, it's all energy, okay? So basically, I can feel when some energies are in my, I would say, circle, or in my energy field. but I don't care anymore to save them. This is their own spiritual journey, their own spiritual path that has nothing to do with me. And if they don't like me or hate me or whatever, let them. That is the message. Let people think. Let you be the villain in someone else's story if this protects and saves your peace. Did you hear that? Did you hear how important that is? Let yourself be the villain in someone else's story if that means that you will protect your peace. And you will. The first time when you are at your job and your colleagues start, I don't know, bashing you, and you say, you know guys, I don't have the time for this. If there is anything related to work that you need to talk to, I'm here. Otherwise, I will go home. And once you do that, I am telling you, you create so much space in your life, so much energy to do the God's work, God's calling, because I also say that people who come here on my channel, you are being called to awaken, to consciously create your own life and help others around you awaken. You don't have the time nor energy, let me repeat myself, for these kind of things anymore. You played small, you people please, you were acting out of your trauma. No more. We are stepping into the higher vibration, higher like mission, different kinds of life, different path, different like level, and you don't have time nor energy for this behavior anymore. So again, people pleasing is not loving people. It's come from trauma response and from pattern that you can break by doing something else which is gonna feel uncomfortable at first, but then it's again gonna become a habit of yours, and you're not even gonna be thinking about those people anymore. In the beginning, you're gonna have maybe overthinking, a lot of sleepless nights, thinking, oh my God, are they really okay? Are they really like me or whatever? But then after time, you're gonna be okay. I know that this is their own spiritual journey, because it is, and they need to go through that. Like I'm telling you, they need to go through that. They need to maybe not like you at the moment, because this is something that they need to heal from. So you don't need to be liked by everyone. You don't even need to be liked at all, because needing to be liked comes from trauma, as I said. The only person that needs to like you is yourself. Fall in love with yourself, fall madly in love with yourself. And that's when you don't even need to care about who is gonna love you or like you, because the right people, they will come into your life and they will fall in love with you too, because your energy is gonna be so magnetic. You're gonna just call people in to come into your energy field, the right people. When you detach from the needing to be liked by someone, and you are liked here in this community, I also want to say you're safe, you're protected. You have these people here, you guys can connect in the comments, you know, connect. I see that a lot of people from the US, you can connect, you can make friends, we can do meetups. I wanna have whoever is coming to Bali, I wanna have like a live workshop, speaking event, you know. There is so many things coming from the future. There is so many also, how to say, communities that you can connect online or maybe in your neighborhood. So, but also one message came through now for someone that needs to hear. I don't know why I'm getting like the sea, and like a person is standing at the beach, like alone in the sea and crying and thinking I'm so lonely. Yeah, there is a strong message for someone who feels very lonely right now. And this message is that you need to go through this right now. You need to go through this period being alone at the sea. Maybe you live at the sea, you can write down in the comments if you resonate. But the thing is that you need to go through this and be alone so that you can meet your new self. This is what's getting through. You need to meet your new self, and you can't meet your new self when you're always surrounded with people. So embrace this loneliness. Talk to God. I always say you are never really alone. You're not thrown here on earth alone. You have your guardian angels, you have your spirit guides, whatever you believe in. I believe that also my grandma who passed away, she's always with me. I get chills now. So whatever you believe in, like there is a team of, I wanted to say people, team of spirit guides, angels, whoever, everybody has someone that is like helping them. And also if you don't believe in any of those things, you have God. There is something you believe in. You are never alone. Especially those relationships, I say, with God gets really even heightened, I would say, when I spend time alone. That way I can really feel his presence, and I can really feel the power within me much more than when I'm surrounding with like humans and all the time just basically unable to hear my own thoughts and my own energy and basically talk to God. So I think I said it all about people pleasing. Let them also. And again, I just want to repeat the last thing that is really important is that it is gonna feel uncomfortable. That's totally fine. That means that you're changing. Embrace it. Embrace feeling uncomfortable. Stay in it, because the growth, okay, this is the sentence, so important. The growth, the real growth happens in the uncomfortableness, because the growth happens when you stop the patterns, and when you stop the patterns, you feel very uncomfortable. So when you feel uncomfortable, I want you to applaud to yourself, because this means that you're doing something great, my friend. Okay, you are on the right path if you feel uncomfortable, and it's gonna go away, and then you're gonna feel comfortable again, and then I want you to do something else that makes you feel uncomfortable, and so on and so on, because this is how you will grow. Okay, again, like the video, subscribe to my channel for daily videos. I have Instagram also in the description if you want to watch my daily stories from Bali. Whoever is coming, I'm going to organize a workshop or a live event here, so you can write in my email also down below in the description. And of course, stay conscious and remember to have fun.